Hey guys, this is Danny over at Raw Fitness, and I had a question about exercise technique for the rollout, progressions, regressions, and rather than just answer my good friend Sarah through text message and kind of walk her through it, I figured I'd just start putting all my thoughts on cues and techniques into this video and start this channel just to kind of share information and maybe get feedback from other trainers. So she asked specifically about the ab wheel rollout. She's got a client who I believe struggles with hypermobility. So my suggestion to her, if she's already kind of dealing with stability issues, is to not go with the ab wheel rollout option. What I find generally is that a lot of people, even people who have good general strength, will struggle with this with the ab wheel because it requires a lot of core strength, lat strength, arm strength, and it also requires the ability to put all that into play into one movement. So it's a combination of a lot of things going on. So what I like to start with is the suspension trainer kneeling rollout, because it's very easy to engage, very easy to coach, very easy to teach, in my opinion, for the general population. So I think this is a good place to start. Where you want to start them is in the kneeling position, and when I say kneeling position, I don't mean sitting back like this. You want to start all their joints stacked. You want their knee to sit under their hips. Make sure that their knees are on a soft surface, because comfort is first and foremost for your clients. A lot of people deal with knee issues, so you don't want them on a hard surface. So start stacked on a soft surface, knees under hips, hips under shoulders, and the way you cue this into position is to have them squeeze their butt. When you say squeeze your butt, as soon as they do that, you're going to see them immediately go upright. From there, you want to make sure that they're in the proper place relative to the point of attachment. You don't want them to be right under if the suspension trainers are too long. You want them to find tension. You want them to have their arms locked out and straight while their knees, hips, and shoulders are stacked over each other. From here, make sure that you have everything straight and locked into place before you engage, and from there you're going to ask them to extend their hips. Their hips should already be extended, but that's the cue that I give. All you're asking them to do is to lean forward with their arms straight and to reach out as far as they can. Now, from this position here, as long as their hips are fully extended, you're getting the engagement that they want, or that you want. You're getting the hips extended, you're getting the abdominal wall engaged, as long as you have your glutes tight. If they don't have their glutes tight, they're gonna buckle forward, okay? This is where core strength comes into place. Squeeze your butt, everything stays locked into place. Now from here, the farther out they reach, the more lat strength and stability that they're gonna need. So this is gonna be different for everybody. So for myself personally, I've been strength training for a long time. I can reach out and probably get my arms out into a straight line, in line with my knees and hips. What you're gonna find is that a lot of people will start to get out here and start to lose stability. They'll start shaking. That's where you start to cue them into coming back from that position. Okay, you don't want them to get it too far out to where if they can't come back, they're gonna start sitting their hips back to compensate for that position. So again, start them stacked, make sure that their arms are locked into place, they have tension on the suspension trainers, and from here, all they're doing is extending their arms out, engaging their lats, finding stability from the shoulders to the knees, and when they get to a place where they're strong enough, they'll eventually be able to get their wrists lined up with their shoulders as well. But everybody's gonna be different. There's gonna be different cues that you're gonna have to give. Hip extension and core engagement is the focus of this exercise here, okay? So from here, you can start building strength to go to the ab wheel, but this is where I would prefer you to start. Even the strongest of people can get a lot of benefit out of this version of the exercise. Again, all I need to do to make this intense enough for me is to get my arms in line with my shoulders and knees. So play around with that. If there's anybody that has any other ideas, questions, comments, you can comment on it. If not, be glad to answer any more questions.